Okay guys, it's out with the old and in with the new. And what do I mean by new? I mean a new. Hey guys, welcome back to Christ is King Daily Life. If you're new here, hi, I'm Deborah. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, turn on notifications. You can see everything we post. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Christ_is_King100 because we keep 100 over here. And go follow us on Facebook at Christ is King BE, y'all. I had an eventful morning, but I am so super excited to say that this car right here, my 2010 Volkswagen Jetta, who has been giving me problems from day one, but I love her. She's my Ruby, you know what I mean? She's never broke down on me. We just be having a rough relationship. Yeah, it's time to tell her goodbye because I went and picked up my new 2016 Ford Escape, y'all, and I'm so excited. Y'all can come tour my car with me, my new car. I am so super excited. I've been looking and going back and forth between vehicles, not back and forth between vehicles, but deciding which vehicle for a good minute now. And you know, and I had wanted a Ford Escape, but then I wanted a Dodge Durango, and then I wanted like a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and then I wanted a Chevy Equinox. You know, I just didn't know. I knew I wanted some kind of SUV, and this Ford Escape is a compact SUV, which it is an EcoBoost, and it has, if not the same amounts like of mileage on gas than my Volkswagen, if not better, if I said that right. Anyways, but yeah, and she's I just love her so much, and she's black, y'all. She's so pretty. And so y'all gonna come and tour my car with me. But before we do, I want to give a little story time on just my journey of these cars, because it's been a rough road. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, so now for my story time of my car journey. So y'all, it has been a rough road. Okay, I got Ruby, my Volkswagen, in 2020, maybe. Yeah, I got her in 2020. Okay, so this is my third year having her, right? She was a 2010, had 100,000 miles on her. I've only put on 30,000 miles. And it's just been a rough road with her. She had a lot of problems that I was not aware of when I got her. And even though I was blessed, more than blessed to have her, I am so ready for something that's a bit more, just more, you know, for the next season. I'm just so ready. And I've really been feeling for a long time to just be very strict with myself and making sure I am saving my money as much, like down to the penny, as much as I could, because I just felt this real urgency, you know, to do so. And I just really felt like this new season in my life and something new was going to come into my life, and I really was hoping it was a vehicle, because and the other thing that I'm hoping for is a new source of income as well. But I'm so grateful for this new car that I found. She's a 2016 Ford Escape. She has 68,000 miles on her. And y'all, she's just beautiful. She's beautiful. My goodness. And it was a really great deal. You know, it was a cash car. It was used, which I would say, especially if you're a younger person, find you a good deal on a cash car. Don't go and start financing cars and things like that. Especially when I have a friend who I love her to death, but you know, she got herself in a bind because she wanted a cute Camaro, and you know, and had to finance and do all this. You know, y'all, get you something reliable. This is our time. We're in our 20s, so we need to be saving. We need to be building our future, you know what I mean? Not going out and acting like we're in our 30s, because we're not. We need to be responsible, or at least somewhat responsible, and trying to, you know, not going out and wasting every check we have. But anyways, and so yeah, and so let me just go ahead and tell you. So I've been looking for a vehicle, and this is my third car that I went and looked at, like physically looked at and test drove. The first one was a Dodge Journey, and when I drove it, like when I test drove it, there was something rattling, and I was like, yeah, no, thank you. And the guy couldn't even tell me what it was. He was like, I've never heard any rattling and everything, and I was like, well, I hear it today. And yeah, and then the check engine light had came on, and he didn't know what that was, and I was like, you know what, thank you, but have a great day, you know. And the other one was a Dodge Durango. It was a 2014. Oh my gosh, it was beautiful, y'all. I wanted it so bad. The only thing I didn't like is it had like you know, like the front 2 seats, and then the back seat was just 2, and then the third row was 3. And I was like, you know, I don't really like that. But other than that, it was perfect, y'all. I didn't have any problems with the blue title. You know, I was able to negotiate a really good price. And I was going to try to take it to my mechanic, but the guy ended up selling it before, like, the next guy that came to test drive it. He bought it on the spot. So I guess it wasn't my car. And so then I went to go to this one, and I didn't know, because really I had my heart set on a Dodge Durango for like, or something with 3 seats, which really, like, I don't know why I just was wanting something with 3 rows of seats when I have 1 child and I'm a single mother. You know what I mean? Like, my friend lives in Seguin, you know, not even Houston. I don't have a lot of friends. So it's like, why would I need a whole bunch of seats? You know, it's only me and my son all the time. But anyways, I don't know. I guess I was just being, I don't know. Anyways, so I had my heart set on one of them. So I was kind of like, I don't know. And so, like, on the way there, y'all, like, I was just, like, strongly and heavily praying, you know, like, Lord, if this is my vehicle, give me a peace about it, give me the words to say, let me be able to negotiate a great price for it, let me just have a complete peace about this vehicle. And if it's not, then, you know, agitate me, Lord, like, let me know that it's not my car, close the door in my face, you know. And y'all, when I say I went, and I was kind of skeptical when I went to the place, because there was like a whole bunch of cars being redone, and I was like, am I supposed to be here? Do I need to be worried? And, but anyway, because I was by myself, and so I was like, but anyways, and so I went, you know, and the guy, he was Arabic, y'all, to my Arabs, and so we weren't communicating very well, you know what I mean, but it was there, you know, we were good, and so I went, and, you know, we test drove it, and I just loved it. And the thing about me is, when I get really excited, like, I cannot stop smiling so big, but I was like, no, I need to be professional, I'm gonna be stern, negotiate good, and I'm sitting there like, you know, because I'm trying not to smile so much, but I'm grinning so much because I love the car, but I'm trying not to give myself away, you know what I mean? Because especially, like, when you're a female and you're by yourself and it's a dude, when it comes to, like, cars, well, depends on the person, it might be anything, but especially, like, cars and stuff like that, when they know their business, you know, it's kind of like, oh, you're the female and you're kind of stupid, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not stupid, you know what I mean? I know how much I'm going to pay and how much I'm not going to pay. I know if something's jacked up and if it's not jacked up. You know what I mean? I may not know how to rebuild an engine, but I ain't straight stupid, you know what I mean? But anyways, and so I kind of, you know, like, when we got out and everything, I kind of just checked the car, you know, I was checking the oil, I was seeing if it had oil leak, you know, like, different things like that, and making sure everything worked on the car, and, you know, and seeing if check engine light was on, and just kind of reviewing the car, right? And like, it just popped out of my mouth, because in my head I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see if I can take it to my mechanic, and then, you know, I had like a plan in my head of what other people, like my elders, were telling me I needed to do to make sure that I didn't get scammed or anything. And it was crazy, because I had prayed, you know, Lord, if this is my car, you know, just give me the words to say, you know, let nothing stand in my way. And I got out of the car, and I just started negotiating the price. It was like just popping out of my mouth. And then it's crazy, because, like, in my head, I was like, Deborah, this isn't the plan. This isn't the plan, Deborah. What are you doing? And I just, like, literally, the Lord took over my body and was like, I'm not saying I was possessed or something like that. Like, y'all don't think too much into it. But he was definitely giving me the words to say, okay? Y'all, I mean, I was serious. I was, because it was this dude, and then he was on the phone with his brother, because I guess that's their little business and everything. And I was, being stern with these men. You know what I mean? Like, I was not budging. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're like, well, we at least want to get this much. And I was like, well, I'm not paying that. Would you do this much? And they're like, well, would you do this much? I'm like, well, would you do this much? And then finally, they're like, you know what? Okay, fine. And everything. I was like, woo, 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 this is my car, y'all. Oh, but I was so excited. Okay, and so, yeah. And then it was crazy because I was like, all right, so what day and everything? And they were like, I was like, oh, y'all, hold on, let me breathe. Okay. I was like, so y'all want to do it tomorrow? Like sign it over and stuff like that. And they're like, well, we're closed tomorrow, Monday. And I was like, okay, Monday. And I was like, is 10 a.m. good? And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right. I shook his hand and was like, all right, see you at 10 a.m. on Monday morning. And yeah, y'all, and I just went and picked up my new car. Oh, I was so excited. And it was crazy because when I got back in my car in Ruby, the one I'm in right now, like, I was, like, freaking out. Like, y'all, I started crying. I was so worried because I was like, oh, my goodness, Deborah, what did you just do? Like, you just negotiated, and you didn't even think about if you wanted the car or not. Like, you didn't have any kind of thought process. You just started negotiating a price with this man. And I was started freaking out, and I was crying, because now one thing about me is whatever it is, unless it's a straight up, I have to spend the money, there's no way around it, I am not going to go and spend all of my money on something. And so even if I had made a bad decision and this wasn't my car, which I know because the Lord confirmed himself that this is my car, but even if it wasn't, I know I wouldn't have been in a bind. You know what I mean? But I was just so worried, especially, with being a single mother and, having my child. I was so worried that I had made the wrong decision and God forbid we were going to be in a financial bind. Me and my son, and I was like, I can't do that, you know what I mean? Like, I have a son to think about, and so I was freaking out. And I was crying, and I was like, Lord, like, if this is you, I thought I was supposed to be excited about getting a new car. Like, if this is you, give me joy. Like, let me be excited about getting a new car. I'm sitting here freaking out, like, about to have a panic attack, and I'm so scared. And, yo, when I tell you, like, I'm going to try not to cry when I'm saying this, but when I tell you, like, in that instant, when I was like, Lord, give me peace about it, give me joy about this, I should be excited about getting a new car, like, he immediately told me, he was like, I'm going to take care of you, and I was like, oh my God, y'all, I'm trying not to cry so bad, because, yeah, anyways, but he literally, like, spoke to me and told me, like, I'm going to take care of you, like, why don't you trust me? And I was like, oh my goodness, like, this is my car. He was like, yeah, this is your car. Like, everything's gonna be okay. And when I say after he told me that, I have been excited, and nothing has been in my mind except getting this car since, like, 2 days ago when all this happened. And so I'm so excited to introduce y'all to my new car, and, well, I'm trying to figure out a name, because, this is Ruby. I'm thinking about Tina, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But, y'all, come with me to come here. Y'all, look how pretty she is. Another thing that's super cool is my key fob actually works. Oops, I gotta actually use it. And on Ruby, my key fob hasn't been working for a long time. So, y'all, it is just so nice to have a car that you're not really having to worry about, oh my goodness, is she gonna break down any minute? Because that's how it was with Ruby. Y'all, it's so nice. I'm gonna have to get some like floor mats. Oh, hey y'all. I'm gonna have to get some floor mats, and I'm gonna get like one of those seat covers for my son's car seat so it doesn't damage the seat, because we just got her, y'all. See, there's Ruby, and here is maybe Tina. I don't know. We'll see if her name's Tina or not. But y'all, look. He's so pretty. She is just perfect, y'all. Okay, y'all, have a look in my new car. Y'all, and she's just so pretty, y'all. The only thing is that it doesn't have a car mount, so I don't know how I'm going to do videos in here. Because it doesn't, like, in the car mount that I have in Ruby, Yeah, I'm so excited. And I'm so glad that it doesn't have a sunroof because I'm so done with sunroofs after Ruby. Ugh, y'all don't even want to know. But anyways, but so yeah, so I have to figure that out. Because that car mount goes in the vents and this vent is not gonna work. But yeah, so I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all tell me what name I should name her. I'm thinking about Tina, but it may or may not happen. But I'm so excited, y'all. I really am. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go to my grandma's and tell her and show her my new car. But I hope y'all have a very, very blessed day, y'all. I just want to remind y'all of Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Y'all, as a Christian and as a single mother and as whatever else you want to label on there, faith is so big. And and I can talk all day long about being strong in your faith and trusting the Lord, but if you're not walking it, it really don't make no difference. And when I tell you that I was not showing faith with this car buying process, I was trying to take it into my own hands. I was stressing myself out and overthinking things like that I shouldn't even been thinking about or stressing about. Y'all, that's all I can tell y'all is just let it be in his hands, because he's gonna take care of you, because that's what he straight up told me when I was crying. When he was like, I'm gonna take care of you, and I was like, oh my God. But yeah, so I hope y'all have a very, very blessed day, and hopefully it's an exciting day for y'all as it is for me, because I'm so freaking excited. But yeah, so I'm sweating right now. But I'm gonna do a video when I get my new car accessories, so y'all can come along the journey with me to put accessories in my car and stuff. And so yeah, y'all have a blessed day.